organizational issues that negatively affect the companies.
Hi, my name is and I will present about introduction. I will explain an our topic regarding performance appraisal. What is performance appraisal? Performance appraisal is a review of an employee's job performance and contributions to the company is referred to as a performance appraisal. A yearly review, performance review, or evaluation, or employee appraisal evaluates an employee's abilities, accomplishments, and growth of lecturer. Companies implement performance evaluations to give employees wide feedback on their work and to support compensation increase, incentive, and termination decisions. Next, I will share to you all about company that we choose, which is McDonald's. The founder of McDonald's is Raymond Albert Kroc. In 1955, Ray Kroc founded the McDonald's Corporation. The first McDonald's restaurant was opened in Des Plaines, Illinois by the McDonald's Corporation. McDonald's now can be found in more than 119 countries and become the world's largest restaurant corporation. McDonald's mission is to be our customers' favorite place and way to eat. Next, the vision statement is to move with velocity to drive profitable growth and become an even better McDonald's, serving more customer delicious food each day around the world. Moreover, McDonald's more objectives are to provide outstanding meals and at a low price in a friendly, enjoyable environment, as well as to be a socially responsible company and provide excellent returns to its stakeholders.
Why we choose McDonald's? McDonald's as the company that has best performance appraisal, because McDonald's use appraisal system where all the informations on performance and feedback derived from a number of stakeholders within the company. McDonald's manager use performance appraisal method to assess employee performance and take an action based on their findings. Because it gives information on a subject's job, competencies, behavior, and working relationships, it is mostly utilized as a development tool.
I will be explaining methods of performance appraisal. Appraising employee can be carried out in various ways, such as defined by Mondi and Martocchio 2016, defined that performance appraisal as a formal system of review and evaluation of individual or team task performance. The word formal is very crucial in the definition because managers should be evaluating performance of the employee on a regular basis. The performance appraisal techniques will provide feedback, encourage performance improvement, justifying terminations, and so on. Mondi and Martocchio 2016 also stated that there are 4 main types of performance appraisal, such as trait system, comparison system, behavioral system, and result-based system. Gary Dessler also defined that supervisor must be educated regarding performance appraisal because they will be conducting the process of performance appraisal and they need to know how to conduct the process effectively, and they will need to know how to identify and solve the problems that are going to happen during the appraisal process. So there are 4 main types of performance appraisal methods that I mentioned before, which is trait system, comparison system, behavioral system, and result-based system. So in trade system, manager must evaluate each employee's traits or feature in trade system. So this method is very subjective because it is based on the assumption of the supervisor and not the job behavior or the job performance. So this method will evaluate the quality of work, quantity of work, appearance, cooperation as the aspects that this method will take a look at. Next, we have comparison system. In this method, it will compare certain employee to other employee. Managers will evaluate in order of the employee performance, and employee will rate from best to worst according to their job performance. And the highest ranking will goes to the person who performed the best for their job task. Next, we have behavioral system. In behavioral system, manager will rate employee on the extent to which they display successful job performance behavior. Last but not least, we have result-based system. In this method, it will focus more and measure on the individual or team sales, customer service ratings, productivity, and the reduce of the injuries happening in the workplace. So we are going to take a look at one of the examples of the performance appraisal methods. So the first one that we are going to take a look at is the behaviorally observation scales, which is BOS. So for this method, it is very similar to BAR's instrument, which is also in behavioral system, same as BOS. This method will evaluate job performance by displaying positive job events. And we have management by objective, MBO. This is by far the most effective performance appraisal approach because employee will analyze how well they accomplish their targets in this method. So the employee will always know how good they are in accomplishing their own targets, their own goals. So next we have 360 degree. For this method, employees will not only get direct feedback from the managers or from the employee itself, but they will also receive feedback from other team members and other sources. So it is very important for us to know what we need for improvement. So the next one, you have graphic rating scales. In this method, employee is rated against a list of traits or behavior that is important for the performance and productivity of the business or organization. So now we are going to take a look, or we are going to talk about the practice of performance appraisal in McDonald's. McDonald's is a company that we choose to show that they are using the performance appraisal methods in their company to make sure the appraisal process are working very well. So the first performance appraisal method that they are using is the 360 degree evaluation method. So for this method, it is the best performance appraisal method utilized in the company because all information on the performance and feedback are gathered from a variety of sources. This method also enables manager to evaluate employee performance on the task. Next, we have graphic rating scale. This method will help appraisal system in McDonald's to work very well, and this technique also will function very well because it is very straightforward and it is easy to implement. So in a big company like McDonald's, they need to have the most effective performance appraisal method to make sure that the appraisal process in the company will run smoothly and effectively.
In conclusion, our opinion and tag for the topic that we discuss is appraising or evaluating a worker's performance is a common occurrence. It's natural for managers to have judgment about which of their employees are essential, which are competent, and which are underachievers. Some business invest millions of ringgits in implementing a performance management and appraisal system only to discover that it's unsuccessful. That's all from us. We hope you enjoy our presentation.